Let's go into the Suns and the Nuggets.
This discussion. Fair
Let's
fade,
start.
That's all I want.
I mean, we're going heavy basketball. I mean, we're going all basketball first hour. So, I mean, let's get to it, man. Like, the Suns beat the Nuggets. Like, we saw KD make an appearance last night. Your boy, Devin Booker, he made an appearance last night, and they look to be motivated and poised to not get swept in this series by the Denver Nuggets. In fact, they look like there was a possibility that they exerted a little bit of dominance and maybe took the momentum of the series. What was your guys' takeaway on this performance by the Suns, and how big of a win, how critical was this for the Suns to get this dub at home?
If they don't win last night, the series in essence is over. Devin Booker, man, amazing. He has vaulted himself in. If he wasn't considered one of the best players in the league, the way he's playing right now, he needs to be talked about in the same breath as we talk about Giannis, Jokic, Embiid, everybody who we consider one of the best players in the league. Devin Booker now is in that conversation. What I don't understand is he goes 20 for 25. Guess how many free throws he took? Guess how many free throws he attempted?
What, like two? Two at the end
how
of the
about
game?
zero?
I think he had shots at the end, like literally at the end of the game.
And
talk about efficiency.
Too many. 25, 20 or 25 is efficient, but we know as athletes, man.
Free throws. That
you
true.
Put so much into your craft to be a good player. It's virtually impossible for somebody to attack the way that Devin Booker has been attacking and attempt zero free throws. Like, these refs got, man. I hate blaming stuff on refs, but I always do.
You're setting it up for the Lakers, right?
No, I'm setting it up because I watched the
Lakers?
game as a fan. No.
Okay.
I watched the game as – now, KD attempted a ton of free throws. And if KD can become more efficient, the Suns have a chance. He's not playing efficient basketball. He's scoring a lot, and that's his game. Is he's going to shoot upwards of 50, 53, 54% from the field. I mean, I believe yesterday KD was 12 for 31, I believe.
He was aggressive as hell, though. He was aggressive in this game.
He was extremely aggressive because he knew they really needed him. Ayton is going to have to play better.
Yeah, he is.
Ayton has to play better, man. There's just no way Jokic should be cooking him the way he's cooking him. And not just from a statistical play with some effort, grab some rebounds. If Jokic is going to get his, make it tough on him. Compete. Just compete and make it hard on Jokic. He's not doing that. But if they lose that game, the Suns, in essence, are done. We have a series now. We have a series, but the way Devin Booker is playing, Denver better figure something out because he's looking like single-handedly, I got y'all, come with me.
I mean, we do have a series now, but it was a game that the Phoenix Suns, they had to have it. I mean, you can't put it in any other context, and Devin Booker goes out there and has a Steph Curry-like 50-point game performance in the game 7 against Sacramento Kings. And you got to put him up there with the Steph Currys and the Klay Thompsons as the best shooters in this league, man. And it's a beautiful thing to watch, like good players become great players. And you put their back against the wall and you put them in situations, and they're at their best. That's what I love about NBA playoffs, and being down 0-2 and everybody's basically saying the series is over. Listen, I was at the point to where I was saying that the Denver Nuggets were going to sweep the Phoenix Suns because that's how bad that they were looking. Plus, adding the injury to Chris Paul, and I'm just saying to myself, where are they going to get enough points from outside of KD and Devin Booker to win a basketball game? And they needed that performance for Devin Booker last night to get a win. But I just looking forward. I just don't see the Phoenix Suns winning the next 4 out of 5 games in this series to go to the next round. I think it's going to be awful tough for them. Jokic didn't look like Jokic last night, but he still had a triple-double. I think he tied Wilt Chamberlain for the ninth most triple-doubles in playoff history, and he's still one of the top 2 or 3 players in the league. He's going to play better. He's not going to have back-to-back, lackluster games. So the Phoenix Suns are going to have to put together another performance, maybe not a 47 performance from Devin Booker, but maybe a more efficient game, like you said, from KD and both of those guys combining for 30. But somebody's going to have to step up and help the Phoenix Suns because Devin Booker and Durant can't do it by themselves.
How much longer is Chris Paul out for? Is he out for the series?
They said at least the next 2 games, possibly Game 6 if it makes it there.
He always pulls that hamstring and that groin in the playoffs.
It's a hamstring or a groin every year.
They call it the playoff string.
Every year.
That's what.
And that Mikal Bridges trade from the Phoenix Suns,
it's hurting them defensively.
Is what hurt them the most moving forward.
And I do correct myself. One of you guys were right. I'm sorry, Plex.
What?
Devin Booker did attempt 2 free throws.
LaVar
late.
called it.
At the end.
I called it.
It
was at the end. Like it was literally like the last play of the game.
You talking about going 20 for 25, man? I mean, what else can you do? I mean, how much more efficient can you be as a shooter? And like you said, he only had 2 free throws, so that's telling you that he's not trying to get to the basket.
How
just
sustainable
jump shots.
is that? How sustainable is that? That was the first thing I asked myself. Is this sustainable the way the Suns won this game last night?
It is because Devin Booker can do that basically every night if he goes out and be aggressive because he's that lethal of a shooter.
And I also agree with him, LaVar, is the reason it's sustainable, and I agree with Plex, is how often is Kevin Durant going to go 12 for 31? Like,
very true.
We're not going to see that a ton, but we also have to take into account, like T.J. Warren hadn't played a ton in the playoffs at all. I believe he played 25, 26 minutes, and he made 2 big shots down the stretch in the fourth quarter. He hadn't played a lot. His number was called. He was ready, and everybody, Terrence Ross, okay, he's instant offense. He didn't score a lot, but he came in, and he gave him some good minutes. But the Suns right now are strictly.
Hey, TJ, what do you think that they need more from Ayton? I mean, is it rebound and scoring overall?
They don't need the scoring. They just need him to rebound, and you got to tire Jokic.
I just don't understand how you 7'2" and you don't dominate the glass.
As athletic as Ayton is,
super athletic.
How you disappearing like that?
Because hey, you know what rebound is?
Him.
You know what rebound is?
All want to. Effort and want to.
Hey, but when you get them old school, I ain't as athletic as you, elbows and hips and
LaVar,
and
he had
all
9 rebounds. He had 9 rebounds.
Yeah.
Ayton had 9 rebounds.
That ain't enough.
4 points. Like Jokic is going to get his. But when you got Jokic playing 42 minutes, Ayton, you need to make at least 30 of the minutes hell for him. You got to beat him up, take 4 or 5 fouls, wear him out. If he's going to play upwards of 40 minutes, you got to keep a body on him and wear him out to where in the fourth quarter he's fatigued. He's not fatigued in the fourth quarter because Ayton is making it easy.
It's great seeing a good player become great. Like, what better opportunity for any player in this series to prove that they're a good player that's showing that they're great, other than Ayton in the scenario that he has playing out in this game, in this series. I mean, to me, you can maximize on your contracts moving forward. You can maximize on everything if you show you're the type of big man that can deal with Nikola. Like that, to me, that's Coca-Cola.
Jokic. Just got to make it tough on him, man.
Yeah.
You got to make it tough on him. But Jokic shouldn't be getting 17 rebounds and you're getting 9, Ayton. There's no way that should happen.
I mean, Jokic is a tough cover for anybody, man. He's demonstrated this all season and for the last 2 or 3 years when he was the MVP. Man, he's just so skilled around the rim, man. His touch, his pivot, pump fakes. And, I mean, you watch him play against guys that are more athletic than him every single night. And I love what he said. And he was in an interview and they asked him, said, man, why are you, having so much success in the NBA? And his answer was, he said, I don't know, because I'm fat, I can't run, I can't jump, and
He's
I
so
can't
skilled,
do any of
man.
those
It
things.
doesn't matter. That just
I just
he's
work on
skilled.
my basketball game.
He's
And
a basketball player.
He can't jump over a phone book. I don't think I've never seen him dunk the basketball.
But he gonna give you 30.
And that's what he's going to do.
Ayton needs to make it tough. If he doesn't make it tough and he keeps allowing Jokic to have his way, it's going to be a really competitive series that Denver will win. And this goes back to, I don't know, when Ayton was a free agent, it was as if Monty Williams didn't really want to re-sign him. And now we are starting to see some of the reasons why. You know, Ayton got pulled in the fourth quarter. He got pulled in the fourth quarter for Jock Landale because Monty Williams just wanted effort. And Ayton looked like he was mad. If you looked at his face, he looked like he was mad.
And one thing that I've noticed with the whole Kevin Durant trade to the Phoenix Suns, it took Chris Paul off of the ball. Like, he's the point guard. So now you have basically 3 point guards on the basketball team that can run the point at any given time, because when KD wants to be aggressive, he's getting the ball out of bounds, and now Chris Paul is – and now everything that he's been doing, facilitating and getting the offense in the good situations and good plays, now all that has been taken away from him. All he's doing now on offense is running to the corner, looking for a pass from Kevin Durant or Devin Booker. And I think it's kind of throw the flow off of the team and the offense, because now Chris Paul's position has changed. It's different because now Kevin Durant is the point guard, opposed to Chris Paul being the ball dominant player in that lineup.
Well, it turned into an interesting series last night. Today